Copy that. I'm doing this now. Let's have a look. So let's see. Oh. Where's that coming from? Not from there. So either Twitch or YouTube. Not Twitch. It's not YouTube. It's not Restream. Hello. I'm hearing myself, so I've got to sort that out now. Freaking does me head in, this does. Yeah, I'm going silent because I don't know where I'm hearing an echo of my own voice. I don't know where it's coming from. And obviously it's just started because I'm doing it different. Oh, it says I can pop that out. Don't know what to do. Oh, it's gone quiet now. What the freaking hell? It's horrible. It's horrible when you get I was hearing myself echoing over and over and over again. And what I've done is I've clicked unmute and then mute again, and it's stopped. And that's, again, TikTok. Ridiculous. Anyway. Hopefully that will be enough. Are you hearing me okay? Yeah, fine. Good. Good. I'm hearing Okay, so basically what I've done is I've kicked Live Studio back out, and I'm going back to Stream Key and see whether I still get all the freaking messages or whether they stop again. So we'll just see. Just experiment for a little bit. Woohoo! Thanks, Lee. Thank you for the heart, me and the GGs. I won't be able to set any live goals doing it this way. And I just have to keep my eye on my phone. That's the only drawback. I haven't got my live studio telling me whether I'm up and running or not. So if TikTok decides to drop me, I won't know unless I notice it on my phone. Maybe I can move my phone into the middle. That might make it a little bit easier. Hi Telford, how you doing? Thank you for the horseshoe, the flame heart and the finger hearts. Hey Daz, how you doing? Decided to do it a little bit different again. I didn't seem to have so much trouble when I was using OBS on its own. And I've probably got a little bit more CPU power now as well. But the big difference, like I say, with Live Studio, it gives you more information. So you can tell how many people are viewing. You can tell, you can set live goals and things like that. And obviously it tells you on the odd occasion if there's something wrong with these messages. But with OBS, you don't get that. OBS on its own. What am I playing today? Well, again, it's just a test, really. But have you not seen me play Powerwash? Yeah, I thought he was watching that the other night. When it's a chat and just a chat and chill out kind of session. I like to do something that's a little bit, it's not as intensive. Was that an appointment over the phone, Stace? Or is it like one-on-one, face-to-face? Yeah, calling you, isn't she? Aren't they? So, yeah, I hated the over the phone ones. I didn't find that helpful at all. I preferred the face to face. Thanks, Riven. I mean, I even tried it's kind of like a Zoom call kind of thing going on as well, and I didn't like that one either. I don't know whether it was the fact that on the one to one face to face, it was I had to get up, get motivated, go and see them, bit of fresh air, bit of sunshine, whatever. And I got there, and it seemed to be, you know, sitting across from him, or sometimes sitting next to him, because he you know, it'd be a big table, but he'd be sat at the side of me, and we were chatting. Um, but I found that more helpful than the ones over the phone. Yeah, so you'll be able to compare, won't you? And you'll be able to say, you know, whether you prefer one or the other. My therapist, when he was dealing with it, he couldn't believe that I'd had so much, because we talked about my past as well, and so he was like, you got a lot going on there, and he couldn't believe that the person that was sat next to him or in front of him, um, was a person that played guitar in a band, that, you know, flew planes, or all of that stuff that I did in the past. It was like, I wouldn't believe that you would have been, you know, capable of doing that, if you know, the state that you're in at the moment. I was like, thanks. State that I'm in at the moment. But it was bad. Yeah, it's always best to go. I mean, some people can't talk about it, and I get that as well. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thanks, everyone. I'm sure Stacey appreciate that. Anyway, get back to where the other thing I can't see is if somebody joins, if they don't say anything, I don't get to see any of that. So that's another, like, positive, if you like, of live studio. Doing it this way, I'm relying on Tickfinity to give me the information, and they can only give me so much. So I haven't seen another overlay that I can use. You'll have to bear with me as well. My anxiety is a little bit up. Ooh. Yeah, I agree with that, Lee. It does make a huge change when things happen. A lot of my big bouts of depression has been through changes like losing a job, and feeling inadequate, worthless, whatever. Um, and then you've got um, situations where people that you love have passed away, or even animals that I love have passed away. That's caused a major issue with me. Um, Funnily enough, I seem to be able to. I mean, it upsets me when people leave, like like if you built a relationship up with a friend, and then you don't start, you start, they just leave for no reason. Well, I guess it's wrong to say for no reason. I mean, obviously something has made them change their mind and not want to speak with you again, but it's not always your fault. That's the thing. Like I had a friend who I spent a lot of time with. We used to play in a band together. We rode motorbikes together. We used to go drinking together, and then he got married, and that was it. Never saw him again. Didn't even get invited to the wedding. So I'm kind of like, that was a full on proper bromance that we had, and like I say, as soon as he found another interest, if you like, he was gone. I didn't get invited to the wedding. I don't think his fiance, straight wife, liked me. Maybe thought I was spending too much time with him. I don't know. But something changed. I used to go round to his house. I've lent him records. I never got them back. I used to go round to his house and see if he was in. His girlfriend at the time said no, he's not in. Can you leave him a message? Get him to ring me, whatever. He never rang. So you kind of go down that route of, did she pass on the message? Even later on, when I found out that he'd moved to Cornwall, um, I couldn't even talk to him then. I had to go through his girlfriend. Just weird. And then I found out that he'd passed away. Okay, Stace, good luck. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've been lucky in a sense that I've never been um when I suffer from depression, I don't go. I just lay in bed. I just don't do things. I don't get up. I don't shower. I don't eat properly. I've never kind of hit the bottle or done drugs or anything like that. I mean, I like a drink. Don't get me wrong. I used to drink a lot when I was younger. Um, but I've never done that when I've been depressed. It's always been shut myself. Yeah, shut myself away and crawl under a rock or whatever and don't talk to anybody. Um, Doing this has opened me up. I mean, obviously, I still struggle on certain days. Um, but doing this has given me, although although doing this actually keeps me indoors, you know, that's a major issue. You know, when they turn around and say, if you feel depressed, go for a walk or something like that. Yeah. Sat here with edema in my legs, and obviously that's not good for my edema. Sitting around, not getting any sunshine, sitting in a darkened room. It's not quite, you know, working down the pit during the day and then going home at night. It's you know, but you still get problems, don't you? With I mean, even sat here, I haven't been sat down for too long, and you know, I keep having to adjust myself because, you know, aches and tailbone hurts or whatever. Yeah, but you know, people will say, well, don't do it so much, don't sit down so much, don't, you know, get up and walk around, get up and, you know, go out and go to the gym, get fit, do all this sort of stuff. And it's like, but then I'm not doing the thing that I want to do and the thing that I love, which is this. And so then I'll start tipping back down the other way. And like you say, Telford, catch 22. It's you just don't know what to do. I'd love to be able to, and I've spoken to Riven about this in our chats together. I'd love to be able to have like a mobile setup so that I can. I mean, obviously you can take the phone out there and do like a, you know, I'm on a walk and do a chat and chill while I'm walking, kind of situation. But obviously can't do gaming. And if I had a mobile gaming setup, that would be cool. Especially with mobiles 5G nowadays, it's quite fast, isn't it? So as long as you've got fast upload speed, you should be okay. Anyway, it's neither here nor there really. It's not going to happen just yet. Yeah. I mean, like I say, I might do one or two when I'm out. Just switch the phone on and go live on the phone because I've got 5G on there. Whoa. Anyway, let's make a start. Otherwise, what's hopefully Telford. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. I haven't used my stream key for quite a while when it comes to doing this live situation, so I'm glad it's still available. Once you go live with the stream key, then you have access to that stream key for 180 days, so it's about 6 months. Obviously, it hasn't been 6 months yet, but when it gets to that time, when you know towards the end of the 6 months, it will make a check to see whether you're still using it, and if you aren't, then they'll retract it. But you got to do it. So I can't remember exactly when I got it. You see. so I've got to keep it live, and I keep it active. Yeah, I'll have to take a phone call in a bit because I've got my car in for MOT. I'm hoping it's not going to cost much, if anything. So, yeah. What's the #1 game on TikTok? The other day I was looking and quite high up in the rankings was Resident Evil 4, which is why I decided to do it. The day that I started playing it, it was Resident Evil Village that was the better one to play. And I'm like, are you doing this on purpose? I remember when I was younger, I just left school, and all the jobs that I wanted were you had to be 18 and over. So I was like, okay, then fair enough. When I got to 18, the jobs that I wanted then, you needed to be 21. I'm like, okay, fair enough. And then when I was 21, you needed to be 25. and you needed to have a driving license. So I got my driving license, and I waited till 25, and then it was like, no, back down to 18 again. Because in those days, there was such a thing as ageism when it came to jobs. I think being born in the 60s is kind of like one of those situations whereby if I look at my life over the past 60 years, there's never been any real opportunities, because I tried to, obviously we had like the NHS, the British Rail, British Telecom, all that sort of stuff, all the public services that we had. And as I was 16 in 1979, and that's when Margaret Thatcher took over in that era. And so it just screwed the whole country up. And we, as you know, as a teenager in that era, didn't have the same opportunities. We started closing all the big public services down. Obviously, mass redundancies and all that sort of stuff. It's just been total crap. And then they wonder why it is that people are having, you know, mental health issues. It's because you took a load of stuff away from us, a load of opportunities away from us, and never replaced them with anything else. Didn't have the opportunity. I didn't have the opportunity to go to university until I was in my 50s. Crazy. Can't imagine what kids are like nowadays. Opportunities, no opportunity whatsoever. And all this bullshit about getting rid of your Netflix and stop eating avocados on toast. Like, what? Do you really think that's what people do? And if that's and as if that's going to make a huge difference. I'm all for new technology, Lee. It's just we're living in a disposable world, aren't we? So it's kind of like, you know, back in the day, you know, classic cars. We used to have classic cars, didn't we? People were enthusiastic. if you needed, years ago, if you needed a part for your car, you had to have a workshop at home, and you'd be making the part yourself. If you needed a tool, a special tool to do a particular job, you needed to make the tool yourself. But now they make things, I don't know, it's like, to make things easier for the user, they make it complicated so that it's all singing, all dancing, and there's all this automation. But obviously you can't deal with that automation because you need all the specialist tools to connect up to it. I mean, those tools are becoming available now, but when they first came out, no. I mean, I know, Riven, you've got you've got an electric car, and I know, obviously, as part of the kind of contract, you obviously get the garage to service it. But if it wasn't that, if you was kind of like, you couldn't afford to have a garage service it, you wouldn't be able to do it yourself, would you? It's so they're making things more and more complicated, even though they're fully automated. When I first started using computers, we had to set up a 3.5 inch. Well, we had 5.25 inch floppies back then as well, but we used to have a 3.5 inch floppy to install the operating system, and you had to make it so that you either had Windows on it, because it was all MS-DOS based. So you either had to load Windows on it, or, yeah, the choice was Windows or a game. If you wanted to play a game, you didn't install the Windows, you just booted it from DOS. And we all had to learn how to do those discs so that we could get games running. And then, of course, when it started saying, well, you can now install Windows on a hard drive, we had to learn how to do that. But now, if you go out and buy a computer, it's all pre-installed. Nobody knows anything about it or how to do certain things. And so now we have call centers to help fix the problems that pre-installed software causes. And I've had to deal with no end of people absolutely in tears, broken, because they need to reinstall the software and they haven't backed up their photographs, so they're going to lose all of their photographs from the last, like, 5 years or whatever. Crazy. And then the government wonders why people have got mental health issues. When I was younger, I had two daughters. So I started off in a 1-bedroom flat with my girlfriend. Had my first daughter, moved into a 2-bedroom flat. Had my second daughter, moved into a 3-bedroom house. But obviously that was during the time where Maggie Thatcher was changing all of the stuff. So in a way, we was lucky that we managed to get that 3-bedroom house just with 2 kids. My daughter, she's had 4 kids, and she's only just got a 3-bedroom house. because there's been none available. I mean, I won't complain about the right to buy. Obviously, that has caused a lot of trouble. But right to buy gave me the opportunity to buy my house, even though I'm not in it anymore. And I've never had a penny out of it. But yeah, a lot of the problems have come from, you know, over the last 30, 40 years, where kids now can't afford, you know, they've got to save a massive deposit, and even though they're saving a massive deposit, they can probably do this scheme where they're only buying 50% of the house. Just crazy. And then you get people like Sunak, who has no clue whatsoever, is not even... I mean, he admitted that he hasn't even got friends that are working class. So how can he even pretend to say that he understands what people are going through? Well, he's got no mandate from the people, has he? I mean, he's never... He's been voted in over a technicality, really. Now, I'm pretty sure that if he'd gone to the people with a mandate that is what he's done, most people would go, sod off. You're not... We don't want you. We're not going to vote for you. But as we know, I mean, the system is broken anyway. Totally broken. It's nothing but corruption. I mean, we know it's a corrupt system just for the fact that, you know, MPs can get away with either not paying taxes that they're supposed to, or if they do get caught paying not paying taxes, they don't get punished for it. Oh, I'm ever so sorry, I didn't know. I won't do it again. That's it. But us folk, we have to do time for the crimes that... for the same sort of thing. Or we get punished in certain ways that MPs will never get punished. Is that all you're bothered about, Bagel Burglar? You've got problems if that's your only issue. Sorry. Not sorry. I'm using an extension. It's a game, man. It's a game. It produces a white noise that keeps people like me relaxed. I suffer from ADHD, so, you know. Stops me from tidying up my floor drove as well. Have you ever been on a flight simulator? True that. Poltergeists are everywhere. Yep, definitely. Do you love them, Telford? I've spent hours on a flight simulator. What's the most realistic simulator you played, Bagel? Gran Turismo VR PS5. Hmm. And what makes that so realistic? Oh, the physics engine. Okay. So yeah, on the PS5, then are you using a hand controller, or have you got a steering wheel? Sorry, Dazzle. It's they are working. Will you be playing RE4 later? Yes, I said that, didn't I? I was thinking of going live, but don't want to miss it. It's a game. Just relax and enjoy it, and don't think my comments are working again. Is that the one? I can only keep my, obviously while I'm playing the game, I'm looking at the game, and then when I turn to look at the comments, it's a quick glance. So if I am missing stuff, then I apologise. Wheel, pedals, and VR headset. Have you got a force feedback wheel? All right. I was going to say, when you sent me that message that has got, where you showed me screenshots of, I remember seeing them. As soon as I saw them, I thought, I remember seeing them. All right. Yeah, I don't think I saw that on this list. I can't scroll back either on this setup. Let me oh, could I use that? Or doesn't it bug you when you're trying to scroll back and it won't let you scroll back because something else keeps coming? There's no new comments, it's just people joining that is making it reset. Is this a better... How's Jess today? I've seen two with Jess on it, but there's no writing next to it. And I saw one with that from Daz that had no writing next to it. Can you see that, Daz? Two messages from Jess. Is it just the heart that she sent? Looks like, maybe. And then earlier, I think I saw one from you and it was just, I don't know what. There's no writing next to it. That was a while ago though. Oh, it's the couple of emotes that you'd sent. The other thing I'm not seeing on this chat is I'm not seeing your subscription badges or anything like that. It's just the text. Makes me want to continue with live studio. It's definitely not as good. Hey Jenna. How you doing? Yeah, I'm good. Want anything from the shop? Have his taken your orders. Let's see now. What shall we have from the shop? Can I have a Mars bar, a bag of cheese and onion crisps, and a pint of milk, please? That'll be me for a snack, that will. Did they still do those extra large Mars bars? I'm not sure, because I seem to think that in my head Mars bars are now like fun size, aren't they? Regular Mars bars. They gradually get smaller and smaller and smaller, and then they introduced a giant Mars bar, which is the same size as the original one from years ago. Oh dear. That's no good, is it? Stale crisps? I haven't got a smart TV, you know. So I can't get all the stuff up on my TV. That's... I got one. I got a 4K Fire Stick for a 1080p television. And now, because you've said that, and I didn't realise, it makes me look like I was lying. I can't get it on my TV, but yeah, I've got a Fire Stick. And I forgot that I've got one. I've got a 1080p Fire Stick and a 4K Fire Stick. Because I was trying to get 4K working, even though I haven't got a 4K TV. I have got a 4K monitor. Do you know what was stopping me from? Oh. Serious. You're gonna get some sign language in a minute. You're off my Christmas card list now, that's for sure. The AI through the headphones.
What sort of AI through the headphones? Is that what you're talking about? You can't hear the text to speak. Have you been... Oh, never mind. We'll see you another day then if you can't be bothered. Can you hear me in a squeaky voice, Jenna?
Okay. So what do we now need to do to make the voice come through? I'm gonna have to come back on to fucking sorry, swearing. I'm gonna have to come back onto Live Studio again, aren't I? They're forcing my hand. You can, because I can hear you. I can hear the dot speech. And I can see it, obviously. So everyone else can see it. And I'll react to it. Just don't tell them. Well, Rocky's just sent me a message, obviously, and with the dot, and he's just said, hello, just at work, cannot be bothered today. And I'm like, okay, then we'll see you another day then, if you can't be bothered. Okay. I knew that's what you meant. But we like banter, don't we? We like banter. I'm Every time I do, every time I hear it, I want to do it. I want to do it, and it's kind of like, don't cross this line. It's always the same thing. Don't cross the line. Oh my God! I can't believe you crossed the line. Just stay that side. In it. Yeah, I've always had a lisp. I was born with it. Have you not noticed it before? I was born with it. I can't believe you didn't notice. Look, you're crossing the line now. You can't cross the line because it will make me hungry. Of course, it's always been that way.
It's always been this way. Don't cross the lift line. It's not that they haven't dropped yet, it's just that I've had them removed. I've been gelded. Accidentally. Really? Genuinely. Is that like genuinely? I'm surprised that got through. I'm surprised that wasn't filtered. It just killed you off. Yeah, it's when I fell off the platform. I was looking down like that and I just fell off and I was like... Take him to the vet. You know, every time somebody says, like Rocky's just said, you sound like Tiny Tim. All I can think of is, tiptoe through the tulips. Which is obviously the wrong guy. Mm-mm. Is it? Dad, shut up! She's saying Tinny Tim because you're spelling it Tinny Tim. There's only one N in tiny. We need an army. We need an army. No, Stacy said we need an army. Take him to the vets. We need an army. Hey up, Ben. How you doing, matey? No worries, pal. No worries. Woo! You know, I think sometimes I've got like a motor dyslexia. I don't know if it, as I get older, typing on the keyboard, And when I look at what I've written, it's all jumbled up. Even though in my brain, I'm kind of going, do you want me to... Now on tonight, mate. I had a few problems last night, and I got loads of messages from TikTok, and then I got dumped. They dropped me, and so I just went, and it just kind of, yeah, got to me, so I shut it down. But I'll be back on tonight with it. I'll restart it from the beginning again. Yeah. Thanks for the roses, mate. 3. Oh, 3. 3 roses. Do you know yesterday? Oh, last night? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't let it get to me. But it, like I say, it's so frustrating that I've been streaming now for 10 months, and this is the worst it's ever been with TikTok, and it's so, like I say, so frustrating. That's why I've come on without the TikTok app today. Yep, cheer up. Cheer up, mate. Cheer up. I can remember years ago my dad used to say to me, I don't know whether I should say this because I might get ribbed for it, but he used to say to me, that our family, yes, Charlie did bit your finger. So he used to say that our family have got faces like Frankie Howard. A miserable wet weekend, you know what I mean? So he used to say to me, I go up in the morning and go downstairs and he'd be going, what's up with you? I says, nothing, I just woke up. They say, no, obviously there's something wrong. Why's your face like that? I was fucking bored with it. You give it me. Fuck off, leave me alone. He's just complete wind up all the time. What's up with you now? Nothing. And they used to say, it's the fact that you're saying what's up with you that is winding me up and making me the way that I am. Just leave me alone, you bully. Yeah. But it wasn't just a bite, was it? I mean, it wasn't just that though, was it? It was the fact that he still got his finger in his mouth and he's going, ow, Charlie, that hurts. And he wouldn't take the finger out of his mouth. I mean, how old is that kid now? Never let it down, will he? Never live it down. Exactly. Ooh. We're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there. Slowly. I'll come down there and power wash your backside in a minute. Missed a bit of the door. Oh no, come on, no more gun. I don't know, I'm in the Midlands, and so it doesn't matter whether I say down there, up there, whatever. I just know I'm in the middle. And if I remember rightly, yeah, I'm in the middle. I'm not top, I'm not bottom, I'm middle. I can. And if I was looking at a map of England, I'd say you're left and up. From where I am. Seriously? Don't go down that route. This isn't Discworld. crazy how I can obviously I'm in the Midlands, you're in the Midlands, but just because there's a West and an East Midlands that I talk completely obviously the same language but different dialect, different accents, different, and it is in most cases a short distance, isn't it, really? I mean, it's less, you probably live less than 100 miles away from me. And yeah, I'm talking a lot different. CJ wants us to support the police. It seems. Is that right, CJ? You want us to support the police, do you? The old Robert Peelers. Yeah. Is it really? Alright, okay. Where Glasgow? Rocky, it's in Scotland. Did you not know that? Where's Glasgow? God. You what? You're lucky that your cousin is a police officer. Okay. Hmm. Probably. Yeah. An hour away. Crazy, isn't it? Just an hour away, and that distance is enough to almost make us oh, it's just crazy. It's like we're in different countries sometimes. With the amount of different dialects there are. I love you all, but if you turned up on my doorstep, I'd freak out. I'd be like, how the did you know where I lived? Oh no! on, Marie. I know you're not. It's just me, innit? It's just my head. I'd freak out, but I don't think I'd freak out for long. You know what I mean? For me or for you? For me. The last person to sing that was my dad. To me. And he also used to sing the Al Jolson, Climb Up on My Knee. Climb up on my knee, sonny boy. I forgot. No, don't be sorry. I'm just saying that's so, like, I don't know what the right word to say is, but it's kind of cute and sweet, you know what I mean? It's I don't mean that in a, you know what I'm getting at. It's just like, it reminds me of my dad and it's nice. So thank you for that. Climb up on my knee, sonny boy. Though you're only 3, sonny boy. Yeah. When there are grey skies, don't mind those grey skies. Something like that. It's all the sorts of songs that my dad used to sing. Like I say, when I was a kid, he used to get me to pretend I was a ventriloquist dummy. Have you ever had your dad do that to you? Like he's sat on your knee and he's tapping you on the back so that you go. But during that song, he used to go, climb up on my knees, honey boy. And I go, what's my name? What's my name? And even though he used to sing it to me, I don't know the words. I know certain words. Oh man. so sorry, I can't imagine that. It's brilliant if you don't take words. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah. I'm not so sure about the half a second though, because half a second would just bring it all flooding back, and I'd want hours, I'd want days, I'd want weeks, months, whatever. I mean, I'm not a religious person, so I know that in my mind, you know, there's no thinking. I don't think to myself, you know, hmm. Yeah, I know what that's like as well. I've got my sister's husband. His mother has got dementia, and she doesn't recognise him anymore. It's really devastating. Rocky, thank you. And again, I can't imagine what that's like. I mean, I've seen films about it. You know, the Notebook being a very Dark Angel. Welcome in. anybody seen the notebook? Thanks, Rocky. You got to dance at me. Hey. Yeah, has anybody ever seen the notebook? He did. Thank you. So, nobody saw the notebook. One of the first. Who's the guy that's in it? Rachel Adams is in it, I think. Rachel Adams, is that her name? Or is it Rachel McAdams? Something like that. It's a chick flick. It's a love story. Rocky's sending them still. Thanks, mate. Telford, thank you for the horseshoes. Has anybody seen a decent chick flick recently? I'm an old romantic at heart. I like saying I like The Notebook. I like Serendipity. That was a good one. What else is there? Weirdly, I thought Ghost Town was a bit of a... Black Hawk Down is not a romantic girl chick flick. A soldier in love with his gun does not make it a chick flick. Well, I've just noticed that that's dirty again down there. Did I not clean that the other day then? I thought I finished this. Totally. That's why I started on the house, because I thought I'd finished this. Ah, it bugs me. Now I've got to do this. Forget about the house. Let's do this. Ooh. Got a message. No. Yeah, maybe I should actually, yeah. Just bear with me now. Oh! They got Ken Dot, how you doing, matey? Yeah, just had somebody show me some photographs earlier, and they've been using a filter, not like these filters. You know, obviously changed my face, but subtle filters that kind of you still recognise who they are, but change you enough to. Like, for someone who is really familiar with somebody's face, and then they have no problem seeing it. But if you, if you kind of, I don't know. Let's say, if it was your sister or your brother, you'd recognise them. But if it was like a person that works in Tesco or whatever, and you only see them, you know, on occasion whilst they're working there, if you then saw this photograph and it had been changed with these filters, like I say, if it was your sister, or your brother, you'd notice the changes, and you'd say, yeah, I recognise them. But if it was somebody who worked in a supermarket, you weren't 100% familiar. This photograph, these filters, changed the face so much that you wouldn't know it was the same person. And I was basically trying to put that across to them this morning, and they've texted me and basically said the person that they work with has said, yeah, you can easily tell it's you. And I'm like, that's not what I'm saying. But again, it's always nice to have a bit of miscommunication or cross communication, whatever. Ooh. I mean, have you ever seen a photograph in, like, I don't know, sometimes if you go on Daily Mail online, there's a photograph of a celebrity, and even though you know what the celebrity looks like, the photograph has been caught, taken, and it's caught them at such an unusual angle that you can't see the person that's the celebrity. And that doesn't even look like that celebrity. What's going on? And it's just because, obviously, when people take pictures of celebrities, normally it's like a face on or you know, square on like. And they're smiling or they're doing whatever. But these candids that kind of catch them unawares, they don't look anything like them, and you could quite easily say it was a different person altogether. Anybody a fan of Tomb Raider? I have returned! You better not cross the line. Do ya? You love Tomb Raider. Are you going to marry Tomb Raider now? First games you ever played, eh? Do you remember how old you was when you first played this game? You can't understand me at all. Is that why no one's talking to me? Apart from Rocky. Rocky's the only one that can understand my squeaky voice.
Would you prefer it if I was like this? Know what I mean? Who says it was trouble? You having a go, mate? Oh, you're not as big a fan as you make out if you're gonna have a go then. Let's go. What are you gonna do? You're gonna do that, what's that film with Oliver Reed in where they're fighting naked in front of the fire? Is that what we've got to do? Let's go, brother, he said. What movies am I watching? Well, have you not seen that one? It's, are you going live in a bit? Okay. Why is it as Dora the Explorer? I've never done co-hosted, no. Ada Wong. Was that the one that you did before in one of your videos? With the short hair and the red dress, that one. Yeah, so what time are you going live, Daz? 5 o'clock, okay. So at 5 o'clock I'll shut this down. And then everybody can come and support you. Oh, Stapleford Garage. Hello? It is, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's not good news at all. Well, they want an estimate of £1,000, just over £1,000, and they said that the worst of it is welding that needs doing underneath where the petrol tank is. So you've got to empty the petrol tank and take that away before they start welding. And they just don't know how bad it is under there. And like I say, I don't know. When I first started taking the car to have an MOT at this garage, there was hardly anything wrong with it. And then over the, I think this is probably the 4th year that I've took it to them. There's always been needed this welding done and that welding done, and I mean, it just seems like I don't know. It's hard to like if you had to. Who's taking the mic up of me? Oh, the mic. Taking the piss. Yeah. I don't know. I get a little bit frustrated because obviously I've got a grandson who's a mechanic. I'm gonna have to ask around to see what can't be done. But I mean, they're not helping much because I've got lifetime guarantee on brakes from Alford's. There was an offer that they did years ago. So if you buy this, then we'll cover your brakes for the lifetime of the car. So I bought them, and the garage is saying that there's a problem with the brakes binding and corroding, the discs corroding, the pads are sticking, etc., etc. And I said, well, I've got these lifetime brakes deal with Alfords, and he's like, yeah, but they might do this and they might do that, and that's when I like, right, you obviously aren't interested in anything. You're not there to help me, so. And then you've got to get it down to Alfords. If they agree to replacing them, you've got to get it down to Alfords, and it's got no MOT, so therefore it's got to go on the back of a truck, and it's all this hard work, and yep, you've had enough money out of me, garage. It's about time someone else took the piss. Of course, he knows, the garage knows that I'm disabled. He knows that it's my lifeline. But at the end of the day, they're here to make money, even if it's taking the piss. It's still there to make money. Yeah, but you don't know what needs welding. I'm not saying that they wanted $1,000 to weld some stuff. I'm saying all of the work that needs doing is going to cost over $1,000. And they want to replace the discs and calipers on the front of the car. Yeah, well, most of the, I mean, I don't know what sort of price they charge for an hourly rate on mechanics' time. It's definitely going to be, probably going to be about 40 quid an hour or 50 quid an hour. Because they don't just pay the mechanic out of the hourly rate, they pay the, you know, the woman that answers the phone. Paul, thank you for the flame hearts. Sulphur, thank you for the roses. Rosemary, thank you for the friendship necklaces, the GGs and the art me. Thank you very much. quite capable of doing that sort of work myself. Like I say, I've got a grandson who's a mechanic. I've got a granddaughter who wants to be a mechanic. So she's doing like lots of stuff, working on cars and that. Oh dear. Don't you dare! Froth the lamp. But it doesn't sound the same with a deep voice, does it? If it is, really. I mean, I thought I'd pick a deep voice just so that I could do a bit of a, I don't know. What, you're at work watching me? So what are you doing? What would you normally be doing at this time of day? Yeah, it's really cold actually. Well, where's your boss? Do I have a license for that water? I don't even have a license for the power wash yet. I haven't taken any training. The happy paparazzi. Thank you very much, Rosemary.
Oh dear.
Thank you. Again, we've got certain things that aren't working. I've got music or game music coming through Captain Game and Streamer Bot. Doesn't make sense. Attempting, yeah. Yeah, we're going to support Daz in a bit. She's going live at 5 o'clock. She's going to be dressed up as Ada Wong. Who we got this time? Lewis, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. I'm just seeing it on the phone. I hate not having live studio, so I'm gonna bring it back in again tonight. get on the roof? Seems like you've got to get up on the roof. Alright, Rosemary, thank you for coming. It's always lovely to see you. I've looked at little Kitty, Jenna. Steam wants nearly 20 quid for that, so it's like, thinking if I'm going to spend that sort of money, I want, you know, decent number of viewers, don't I? Really.
Hey Frosty, how you doing? Thanks for the finger hearts and the GGs. Mm. Oh dear Christ. I was up too early this morning. I don't know what you mean. Too late to bed. Oh, do you mean the fact that after... You're gonna be 10 minutes late, are you? Okay. You mean after the fact that after talking to you, I still couldn't sleep and I was awake possibly another couple of hours, maybe? And then when I finally did drop to sleep, because I've been drinking so much, non-alcoholic, I might add, I was up, wanting to pee all the time. Hmm. Okay, Ben. I'll be here. Woo! Some dirt over there. Isn't there? You get it. Yes, easy. Okay, battlements are 99% clean. So we need to find out which battlements aren't. Any flashing? Them ones that are flashing, isn't it? Okay. Oops. Buttresses and corbels. Okay, so this is a buttress. Corbels. So these are the things. Ooh. Corbel tables. I thought corbel tables was what's on top of a corbel. Can't see anything flashing. Ah, that's a corbel table, is it? 10 minutes late. There we go. Right. I'm gonna head off now to watch Daz. Almost finished on this one. 99% clean. Zen time. Yeah, we're going to Mountain Outer Walls. Let's see what's... That one, isn't it? Yeah. There you go. And Windows. Which Windows flashing? No, you missed it. You're in a rush. Tower coins. What's a tower coin? Anybody know? I would say that that's the tower. Ah, cable turret. Is she on? Is she? Okay. It's fashionable to be a little bit late, I think. Manuals. That one. Where's the other one? There. And Oh dear. This is the frustrating part. Oh, it's that one. I don't know what. Why do they call them things like that? A coin. A coin and a tower coin. I wish I knew what a coin was. But there's 12 of them. Is it those things? Is it those things? Two on there, not one. Flashing, two on there, that's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right over here. Nothing flashing. Ah, the corner thing. So now I know what it is. I'll be able to do the tower one as well. There you go. So the tower ones are these ones here. Probably. Sounds like it's raining. So which one is it? It's that one over there, isn't it? Woohoo! This is going to be the end of this one. Finished. Job done. There you go. Right. What's going on? Obstacle course and quad bike. Come on. Quit now on this one then. Stopping the stream. Go and head over to